Hi queridas lindas, thank you so much for being with me here today, and thank you so much for bearing with me with the voiceover. The audio didn't pick up for the second video, but yeah, I have two 5-pound dumbbells with me here today because we'll be doing a nice 12-minute upper body workout. Feel free to use anything heavier or lighter, feel free to use whatever's good for your body today. So yeah, we'll be starting with a nice squat and press, rocking the dumbbells up by your shoulders, and then having the feet hip-width apart, and whenever you're ready, we'll get started. Squat and press, pushing the hips back and extending the arms nice and overhead. You want to make sure you also are looking down diagonally, just so that way you can keep a nice and neutral spine. Gorgeous, you are more than halfway. 7, good, down, and 8, gorgeous, squat and press, really keeping the belly button towards the spine, bracing the core up, only having one more from here. We're going to pulse it out on this last one, keeping yourself low and pulsing the dumbbells upwards. Good, 2, 3, 4, gorgeous, 5, 6, only 10 times, 8, 9, last one, 10, gorgeous. You're doing so good. So for this next one, finding a nice high kneeling position, you'll be doing your tricep kickbacks, keeping your elbows nice and in line with your rib cage, having your palms facing towards each other, extending your elbows nice and in line behind you, having those hips nice and back towards that back wall, keeping a nice neutral spine, belly button towards the spine. You're more than halfway here. Keep going, 8, we're only going to 10, 9, and one last one. We're going to pulse it out 12 times. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, keep going, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one last one. Good job. From here, only needing one dumbbell, keeping my dumbbell in my left hand, and then bringing my left knee forward. So finding a nice 90 degrees within both your right and left leg. Having your elbow nice and in line with your shoulder, so that way you can press overhead, bringing those hips towards the side, so that way you can touch the mat, and bring everything back down. Press and push those hips towards the side, touching the mat. You'll do this 10 times. Keep going. You're already at 3. This is 4. Touching the mat. Gorgeous. Down and up. 5. Good. Pressing overhead. This is 6. Keeping the belly button towards the spine. 7. Touching the mat here. And 8. Just gazing nicely in front of you. Gorgeous. 9. Pushing those hips towards the side. And one last one here. Gorgeous. 10. Really feeling that press here, feeling a nice stretch, and bringing everything back to neutral. From here, we're just switching towards the other side, bringing my right knee forward, having a nice 90 degrees within my right and my left leg, having my elbow in line with my shoulder, finding the belly button towards the spine, and pushing those hips towards the side, so that way you're able to touch the mat, finding a nice stretch. Whenever you're ready, finding our first one here, bringing the hips towards the side, down and up, touching the mat, gorgeous, down and up. You're at 3, good. Really finding a nice gaze forward, belly button towards the spine, folding the mat, down and up. You're already halfway. 5, gorgeous, down and up. 6. Want to think about pressing that right hip forward just a little bit, so you can find a nice stretch there. Good. We only have 2 more here. This is 9. Gorgeous. Down and up. Good. One last one. 10. Good. Feeling a nice stretch. And we're just going to switch to a nice kneeling position. You're going to do a nice hero's pose from here, or feel free to do this high kneeling or sitting crisscross applesauce, whatever feels good for your body today. Keeping your elbows nice and in line with the rib cage, beginning your lateral raises and having your palms facing towards each other. bringing the elbows up and in line with the shoulders. You don't want to bring your elbows anywhere above the shoulders and touching the ears. You want to keep them in line, nice and 90 degrees. Good. We'll do this 10 times. 6, gorgeous. 7 and 8. Remember, 90 degrees, belly button is spine. One last one. 10. Gorgeous. From here, we're just going to be opening and closing our arms like a book. Keeping your arms nice and 90 degrees in front of you, and opening your elbows to where they're 90 degrees and in line with the shoulders. 3, gorgeous. 10 times. 4 and 5. Back to that neutral position. 6, gorgeous. Belly button is spine. Really slow and controlled. Not finding any momentum here. Gorgeous. And only one. Last one. Good job. You're doing so good. Keeping your arms in that same neutral position, beginning to pulse your dumbbells upwards 10 times. 4, 5, gorgeous. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. From here, we're just going to find a nice neutral position, lying down, head, neck, and shoulders flat into the mat, and bending our feet hip-width apart. We're going to be doing our hip thrust as well as our chest press, all at the same time. A nice combo movement. So from here, you want to find your dumbbells nice and 45 degrees over. You can do this either having your hips all the way towards the sky the entire time, or doing your hip thrust and chest press at the same time. Whenever you're ready, bring your dumbbells 45 degrees up and down. Gorgeous. 2, down, and 3. Good. 4, gorgeous. Keeping that belly button towards the spine. 6, good. You're more than halfway there. Gorgeous. This is 8, down, 2 more, 9, down, and one last one, 10. Gorgeous. From here, we're just going to be keeping our palms facing towards each other and finding a slight bend within our elbows so we can do our chest flies. Opening our elbows and closing back to our neutral position 10 times. Gorgeous. 4 and 5. You're already halfway. Open and close, finding a nice stretch within the chest, almost like you're hugging a tree from here. 8, gorgeous. 9, last one. 10, nice hug a friend. Good job. From here, we're going to be keeping our dumbbells facing towards each other, palms facing towards each other for your overhead tricep extensions, bending the elbows 90 degrees, and then extending only at the elbows 10 times. 2, gorgeous. This is 3 and 4, slow and controlled, really focusing on the triceps here. Gorgeous. 6 and 7, focusing on the backs of the arms. 8 and 9, really keeping everything close and in line with the shoulders. Good job. So from here, we're going to be doing something similar to our wide grip chest press. We're going to be doing our close grip. So keeping your dumbbells touching, having the palms facing towards each other, and extending both the hips and elbows towards the sky. Good. Whenever you're ready, down, gorgeous, pushing the elbows and the hips towards the sky. Gorgeous. 3 and 4, gorgeous. Belly button, spine, head, neck, and shoulders flat into the mat. Down. 6, rolling through the spine. 7, feet hip width apart. 8, just keep breathing. 9 and 10. Keep going. We're going to go all the way to 12 and 12. Good job. From here, we're just going to be finding our Pilates push-up and finishing with our push-up. So, finding a nice tabletop position, we're going to be using our dumbbells on the mat, finding your belly button towards the spine, shoulders in line with the wrists, having a nice gaze towards the mat, and bringing that right leg back towards the back wall, pointing your toes, and finding your elbows in line with the rib cage. So you can go down for your push-up and coming back up to your neutral position. Down and up 10 times. 3, belly button to spine, 4, gorgeous, 5, keeping that right hip down in line with the left, 7, gorgeous, 8, keep going, 9, and 10, gorgeous. So we're just switching towards the other side, having the left leg back towards that back wall, keeping the toes pointed, and having that left hip in line with the right. You don't want to have it nice out and open. You want to have in line with the right, pushing those elbows back towards the back wall as well, 10 times, gorgeous, 3, pushing up, and 4, having the right leg next to 90 degrees, gorgeous, 6, and belly button to spine, 7, gorgeous, 8, 9, keep going, one last one, 10, good job, you are all done with your upper body workout today. We'll just be doing a nice stretch, you won't be needing your dumbbells, finding a nice cat-cow, looking at the belly button here, and then rolling through the spine so you can look the sky. Look at the belly button, rolling through the spine, look the sky. From here, raising that right arm all the way up, and then bringing it through so that way you can thread the needle. Pushing those hips back into child's pose so you can stretch that shoulder, stretching the hips as well, and just finding a few breaths here. Gorgeous. Whenever you're ready, just switching towards the other side, finding that left arm all the way towards the sky, and threading it through that opening that the right arm created, pushing those hips all the way back, stretching both your left shoulder and your hips. You got it. Just finding a few breaths here, and you're all done. Thank you so much, cutie pies and lindas. I really hope you enjoyed and appreciated that. Remember to follow me on both Instagram and TikTok, and my Skin Store and Shopify are live. Remember to move with purpose and move with attention. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye!